We have a question which says that a surface area. So we have an area of 3 meters squared and at 200 degrees Celsius. So if that's this our surface area at 200 degrees Celsius, exchanges heat with another surface. So we have another surface here at 30 degrees Celsius by radiation. So now it emits heat through the surface to this body. So now this body absorbs the heat by radiation. If the value of factor due to geometric location and emissivity is 0.69. So now we know that it's radiation we are dealing with. So now our Q equals FA, FG, A, Boltzmann constant, T1 exponent 4 minus T2 exponent 4. So now, and then we've been given that our geometric location and then our emissivity is 0.69. So now these two have been combined and then let's call it F being 0.69. Now our Q equals 0.69 multiplying our area which is 3 multiplying Boltzmann's constant -8 and then our temperature. So now 200 plus 273 is 4 minus 30 plus 273 is 4. Now our Q becomes we have 0.69 times 3 times 5.67 times 10 exponent -8 multiplying 200 plus 273 exponent 4 minus 30 plus 273 exponent 4. Then we get our heat to be 4885.58 watts. So this becomes our rate of heat transfer. And the second question says that find the value of thermal resistance. So our thermal resistance out is what we want. So now the whole idea of heat transfer is that we can mimic that to electrical resistance too and see that for electricity we know that our voltage V equals current times our resistance here. So now our current becomes voltage over R, where our voltage here is our potential difference, and that's driving the current, right? And then R is our resistance. So we can let our heat transfer equations mimic that. So for radiation, we know Q equals A sigma our F here, T1 exponent 4 minus T2 exponent 4. Now, our Q here can stand in as our current, and then our temperature difference can stand in as our potential difference here. So we have to let this equation, the whole of this equation, mimic that of this, and then we can get our resistance R. So how do you let this one mimic this? Now, we are supposed to make T1 minus T2 over R, and our T1 minus T2 becomes our potential difference here in this case, and then our R becomes our resistance. So Q equals FA sigma T1 exponent 4 minus T2 exponent 4 can be written as T1 squared all squared minus T2 squared all squared. So now we can see that our Q is equal to FA sigma T1 squared, applying difference of two squares, minus T2 squared, everything multiplying T1 squared plus T2 squared. And then from these two, we can have difference of two squares again. Then we get our Q equals FA sigma multiplying T1 squared plus T2 squared. Everything multiplying T1 minus T2 multiplying T1 plus T2. Now you can see that this becomes a potential difference in this case. So now this is a potential difference V, and then we can make our Q is now our current because the temperature difference drives the heat as well as voltage drives current. Now when we are mimicking this to this, you can see that our R, so Q is equal to F is sigma T1 squared plus T2 squared multiplying T1 plus T2. Everything multiplying T1 minus T2. Now this becomes our potential difference V. And then our resistance now becomes this. But then the resistance is supposed to be a denominator. So now our resistance here, thermal resistance here becomes 1 over that sigma T1 squared plus T2 squared multiplying T1 plus T2. Now inputting the values, you are going to get our F is 0.69 multiplying our area is 3 and then our sigma is 5.67 times our negative 8. T1 squared plus T2 squared. Because of the squared, we are supposed to convert them into Kelvin. So we get 30 plus 273 squared plus 200 plus 273 squared. This. And then we have another bracket which says T1 plus T2. So 30 plus 273 plus 200 plus 273. Now our thermal resistance becomes 1 over that. We get, so inputting that in a calculator, so 1 all over 0.69 multiplying 3 multiplying 5.67 times 10 exponent minus 8 multiplying 30 plus 273 squared plus 200 plus 273 squared bracket closed multiplying 30 plus 273 plus 200 plus 273. Now we get our answer to be we get 0.0348. So this becomes our resistance. And then for the units, you can just look at this and then give the unit. Now we have our F has no unit. Our area is in meter squared. So per meter squared. And then our temperature is also in degrees Celsius. So degrees Celsius here. Now this becomes our thermal resistance.